Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? This is your man, Mr. Franklin, a.k.a. Kamikaze. Welcome to another episode of Rant the Jewels, a.k.a. From the Mind of Mr. Franklin. Shouts out to all the artists out there, man, who have been sharing the videos and coming to the YouTube page. You know, subscribe to my YouTube page, Mr. Franklin, a.k.a. Kamikaze. And you'll get some info, man, a little knowledge on the game, on the music business, man, about life in general. Appreciate everybody for keeping up the support. What I want to talk to y'all about today is artists who look to get paid to do shows. Now, that in and of itself is not a problem. Every artist out there should know your worth. But there's a difference between knowing your worth and knowing your value on the market. Those are two totally different things. Let me repeat that again. It's a difference between knowing your worth and knowing what your market value is. Knowing your worth or knowing your market. Those are two totally different things. It's one thing to know how much hard work and sweat equity you have put into your music. It's one thing to say that you've put a lot of hard work into your show. It's another thing altogether to say that you deserve or that you should be getting paid to do a show. And I'm going to break that down for you in a second. As we were doing some of the Generation Next shows that we were doing, called up, you know, some of the homies, some of the OG partners in Meridian, Mississippi, as a matter of fact, for those of you that might know that city, the Queen City, the hometown of Big Crit and my man Big Son. What's up to y'all? I called a guy who I asked to, you know, find me some artists in the area, you know, that were hot, that wanted to come and do some networking, that, you know, wanted to come in and be a part of an event. And he called me back and he said that those artists said that, you know, they would come and do Generation Next if they got paid to do the show. And we both had a really good laugh. And then after we got off the phone, I said to myself, and this is crazy, I think I need to record another episode of Rant the Jewels. Let me break that down for you. Let's say, for instance, I'm a promoter. I'm a venue owner. And you come to me and you say, let's say on the short end, you say, I want you to pay me $250 to show up at your club to perform. When you give me a price for your performance, or you give me a price for what it costs for you to come and perform at my venue, or for me to promote a show that you are on, you have to assure me that the money that I am investing in you as a draw, you have to assure me that I'm going to be able to make that money back under no uncertain terms. Okay? You have to prove to me, or have proven to me at some point, that you are worth the $250 that you are asking me to spend. And that's on the low end, and we're talking about for indie artists, you know, primarily unknown indie artists, unproven in a particular market. Let me break that down for you. You ask me to pay you $250 to book you at a venue, or book you as a part of a show, to be a part of a show. Okay? I've got to pay you $250. Then I also have to pay the DJ that night at the venue that you are performing at. I also have to pay security at the venue that night that you are performing at. And I also have to promote your performance, which means I have to spend another amount of money at radio. And then I also have to pay staff to get on the internet to promote your performance. Now, after you add all of that up, you know, that could possibly come out to anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 if I'm getting ready to prepare for your performance that you've told me that you must get paid $250 for. At the end of that night, I have to be assured that you have been able to bring me enough people in that club to warrant me booking you. You have to assure me that you're going to bring enough people in that club to where I can make that $1,200 or $1,500 back. And if you can't assure me of that, then I'm absolutely positively not sure that you're worth the $250 that you're asking for. If you break it down like this, it's a real simple equation. You want to charge me $250. That means at the very least in the interim, you need to be able to assure me at $10 a head that you're able to bring me at least 25 people into the club. It's a small number. But a lot of times, the artists that say that they deserve that amount of money can't even bring that number of people into a venue. Can't even get 5, 10, 15 people to come and see you, let alone 25, let alone over 100 people. Enough people for me to cover the $1,200 to $1,500 that I've spent to book you in my venue or to promote you on my show. So before you pop off at the mouth and tell a promoter or a venue owner that you deserve to get paid, ask yourself, does the market bear me getting this amount? Can I assure this promoter or this venue owner that I can bring in a number of people that's going to make him his money back? And most of the times, 90% of the cases, the artist that says that I should get paid to show up to a club, whether it's $50, $100, $200, $250, and God forbid $500, that some of these local artists ask to perform because they think that they're hot. Most instances that they say that, they can't even draw 15 people. And I've seen it happen. You show up to the club and nobody shows up. Where are all those people that you say dig your music? Where's that entire neighborhood that you say you run? Where's that city that you say that you got on lock? Where are all these people that are really digging your music? I've booked you. I've paid you. I've got other people that I've got to pay. And at the end of the night, I end up owing people money. And then you wonder why promoters and why venues are so hesitant to book local artists and book indie artists for their venues. So before you pop off at the mouth and tell somebody that you deserve to get paid, really analyze and take a real look at how many people you can honestly bring to a show. And if you honestly know for a fact that you can't get over 10 or 15 people to actually come and support you at a show, then you shouldn't be asking anybody to pay you anything, to do anything, anywhere, because you have not built yourself up to the point to deserve to get paid. And if I don't know who you are, and I don't already know that you exist, and I don't already know that you're in the city that you're at, that's another telltale sign that you are not ready to get paid for your performances. So keep working, keep grinding, and maybe you'll get to the point one day where people will be able to pay you. But promoters are only going to pay you knowing that they'll be able to get a return on their investment. You see, it's a difference between knowing your worth and knowing your market value. And a lot of times, what you feel like you're worth is way, way, way above what your market value actually is. So learn the difference and learn your market value and act accordingly. All right? Peace.